Alrighty, so as per usual, I have to do the usual disclaimer when I'm using GameChops music. GameChops is the original game music record label producing licensed remixes of video game music, safe for use on Twitch and YouTube, established by DJ Cutman in 2011. So with that out of the way, let's go find something to listen to. And you should know me by now that I'm going to start off with a writing day. I just like the build up. Nice song. Hey Aggro, are things coming through? Dort. I can't see that coming up on... Okay, yours is coming up. Alright. Alright, so I will just pour a drink and then I will switch things over. I should have got minis I've already painted before to show off a few of them. I'll actually have to remember to do that this time. Alright, where is it? Spotify down. There's my pinkies. Alright, so I'll have to get her in focus. Be loud when it's time to look at things. I'm probably going to paint it at that close to the camera. We just get the right focus in. So this is where we left Vex'ahlia off last time. We got most of her blue cloak on because we are going by hang on, what I'll do is I'll actually download this picture. And I'll show you the color scheme we're going by. Add in image, ref, browse, downloads. Alright, can we make that a fuck ton smaller? And we'll just pop that up there in the corner. And a little bit down. Alright, so that's like the color scheme we're working with. I'll just bring it up. So this was official artwork, I think. Concept art of Vex'ahlia by Bill, I'm probably going to butcher this last name, Borasa? I'm not sure if it's official or anything like that, because anyone can claim their shit's official. But that's the... Oh, can we get reference down and not having that like that? Or yeah, like that. Alright, so yeah, that's apparently the official artwork. I'm going to push my mic away and over here so it's not casting too much of a shadow. But this was the original model of Vex'ahlia before Vox Machina came on. So I am going to be doing the color scheme from Vox Machina up the top right on the old Vex'ahlia model. And just kind of trying to interpret into that. Now, anyone that was on the last time we did art stream, they might remember that Vex'ahlia had a base, and I was hoping that I would be able to rip it off. It eventually fell off just because of the heat, so it needs re-gluing on, which is great for me, because now I can do all of this underneath part, which is going to be an issue for us later. But yeah, we still haven't got a lighting setup for over in that corner of the PC room, so still gonna have this horrendous light, but we'll get that sorted tomorrow because I'm going out tomorrow. But yeah, alright, so as it was last time as well, all of this will stay blurry because my shit doesn't have an autofocus feature. It's all manual focus. Ooh, what's that? That new. But we will be using Incubus Darkness in... These will be mainly Citadel colors. Incubus Darkness, Blotherin Blue, one here, that's Abaddon Black for basic. But in Army Painters D&D collaboration, we have Lich Blue and Xanathar Blue, which we'll be using. That's our main blues. Of course, we're going to use in correlation or lighting and darking things. Where are you? Go around. Come on. We've got White Scar, Abaddon Black, and our main browns will be coming from Talaran Sand, Blade One Flesh, and the good old Rhinox Hide. And for darkening the facial colors, we're using Reichland Flesh Shade, which is a shader, so this one will, mind you, I might have to stir it a little bit. This will go into all the recesses of the skin and darken in the shadowing areas, because Vex'ahlia is quite tan, but this model, she pale as fuck. So we'll do that a little bit later. I'll also try to dry brush on some more brown, but lighter shades, so we get some differentiation. I think the coat's base is pretty good. I might do a little bit more here. Just get rid of that kind of dark part there, but we'll do that after when we do corrections, because we're going to obviously probably go over on the quiver part there, and in the white of the fur lining, and we got to like paint over these little parts of the arrows as well. But yeah, so as you can see with the reference, when it comes to Vex'ahlia, you don't really see her bow and like, well, her, what do they call it, quiver that much, unless it's an actual fight scene, from what I can remember. But we will use from the corset colors the lighter brown with the and the darker brown for the like this part where it has all the like detailing. I'll do in the lighter brown while we'll do Rhinox Hide as the base, and then I'll probably lighten it just a touch with the Talaran and go in from there, but we'll see what do. Then we'll shrink that back over, and we'll hide it for now as well. Alright, so I'm gonna get the Rhinox Hide going. Hopefully the Rhinox Hide is still a... I just realized as well I've got my paint pot right underneath my mic now. You're gonna hear some watery sounds for ASMR, but we'll just see how we do. Alright, Rhinox Hide's still looking pretty good. So we will get out a glob. That's probably way more than we need. That also works out, as we're also going to be lining it. So we'll just put that little bit in the pot. Well, the palette, not pot. Wash that out, because we're going to use some, what do you call it, Lamia medium? Another Citadel product. I'm obviously a Citadel fanboy. I used to use a lot of Tamiya when it came to clear effects, like colors and stuff like that, for flames, water, air, ghosts. But Tamiya paints I wasn't allowed to ship up to where I currently am when I moved. This will just thin it without really getting rid of the pigment, so that we can use more of the paint. And it shouldn't be too watery. I need to mix it up a little bit more. Position my elbows properly, and then we can go for it. Now, I'm never going to be able to keep this into the center of the desk, but I'll try to keep it in what do they call it, in frame as much as I can. I've got this weird little hook thing going on with my brush end at the moment. This happens as the older the brush and the more used the brush gets. Well, that's how it seems to be for me anyway. So these have also all been primed with, I think it's called Grey Sear. I buy that in a decent sized can and aerosol spray them. It's also the same color as Vex's hair here, so I might just go Rico over that. Oh my god, I definitely need that other lamp. Technically speaking, this is all a commission as well. I'm not getting paid anything for it. It's just one of my best friends I'm doing all these painting things for. I want to get a big chunk of them done before end of February, early March, because I'll be flying back down to Adelaide for a few weeks to see a relative that's coming over from Scotland. I've I've gone a little bit into the cape just there, but that's fine. We can fix that before, well, after when we go over here in the cape, just to make it a little bit more darker. Should probably give the bow and arrow, or the bow, base coat of Rhinox hide as well. I typically don't do base coats and then another layer coat over the top. I like to paint just, these are the colors I want. I might not even do a mixture coat over this. I mean, it's already been primed. I almost put that brush into my Pepsi. We can repair that later. Said the quiver is going to be a difficult part, and repainting all the blue on the section that the brown is on is also going to be difficult, because we're going to probably go over sections of the quiver again. This is a really finicky spot, so I'm not going to be able to do it on an angle for you guys to see. And I'm probably going to get brown, yeah, on the blue cape again. Oh, how I'm gonna get that in there? Well, there's a spot. Is that piece of painted on brown or just a fleck? Nope, that must have come off my skin. It did, it came off my thumb. Son of a bitch. Oh well. Funny, playing a game earlier on in the day of Power Wash, and now I'm painting brown. So getting rid of dirt, and now I'm painting on dirt, pretty much. Yeah, I desperately need the light from that direction. Not sure if it's picking up, but there is a small fiber of something on the end of the brush. Alright, I got it. Really not coming out too great. Oxide is drying too quickly in my palette. Some of this more finicky stuff, I might get out of focus. I'm trying to find refocus where it is now. This is gonna suck a bit. Oh, you fucking betray me, fingers. Where's your other brush? That's okay. I need some better brushes, to be honest. These are the ones I usually paint with. I've got a whole other pencil case full of brushes, but I'm not sure how of a condition they're in, to be honest. I haven't used them in a long time. Like in there. Some of these angles are not great, and the shadows being cast are doing my head in. And my Rhinox hide is like pretty much dry paint at this point in the palette. Gotta love living in the tropics where everything's so humid it just dries up quick. I might try a little bit of Lamy medium just to try and revive that a little bit. I'm getting us something out of it. Very light though. If anything, this has just turned into a small wash. A much thicker wash. Unfortunate. Well, I'm gonna need more anyway. Move Vex out the way there. It's funny how I deliberately don't have a water, as in drinking water, around me right now because I'm so paranoid I'm going to drink my paint water on stream, or I'm going to clean my brush in my drinking water. And you ask anyone who paints minis the amount of times that actually happens. I've done it quite a few times. Doesn't help as well that my mini water is turning brown, just like the color of the Pepsi. Okay. Doesn't help I'm painting a part that's vertical. You're not seeing much as I'm painting. I might take some creative freedom as well when it comes to the feathers of these, where I might just get a blue wash and dye them a blue once I've corrected them. Be a little bit more straight with yeah, so what I'm gonna do is like I'll correct it with Scar White, which I'll have more faith in me being able to create blocks of white compared to streaks of brown on something this small. You'll see this every now and again from me as well. I need to point back on my brush. I'll end up cleaning it and then putting it through my lips. Get your free Headmaster Laslow DNA. I feel like the tips of these at the end here should be brown. It's the end of the arrow shaft.
Hello there.
Long live Chow. Thank you for the follow. That's one hell of a weird message. Whoa, my lord. Also do the arrow shaft while we're here as well. I might even lighten the base color of the arrow shafts that I'm doing. Like I'll mix another thing of Rhinox with the Talaran. I actually want to see what color this will make when I blend them together, to be honest. I know it's going to turn into a lighter brown, but the pigments might be off a different, like, color spectrum kind of stuff, like how some black dyes and fabrics under a red light will go brightly red, and others will stay like pure black, because lighting when it comes to dark shadows and light shades actually matters, especially in theater. I only learned that because of theater. Yes, I was a theater kid. Dry brush is drying up and clumping. I was gonna say dry is clumping up and brine. Oh, lucky that's gotta be brown anyway. Actually get any of the paint on the brush there. Yeah, I think I might order in some new brushes. And we'll just deal with what we have right now. Or I should actually look through, once the stream is over, all my brushes there in my pencil case. Alright, let's get something else on Spotify. It's still gonna be DJ Cutman, mind you, and GameChops. There's Zelda and Funk. Yeah. Come on, get me in the focus. Where's my focus spot? Is that too far, too close, too far, too close? That seems to be the gold zone. This is looking hella rough right now. How much of that is still alive in there? Honestly, not enough. Damn, Rhinox hide, you dry quick. Thick ass base. Alright, we're gonna dirty another well. As this is gonna be our first mix. Get the Rhinox hide and the Talaran. And we'll just see what color we end up making. Okay, comparing it to Rhinox hide. Might have been a good idea to maybe start off with Talaran and just slowly add in more Rhinox. There's that ref picture. Where's the focus? Come on. It needs to be a bit lighter. Definitely doesn't start off as the correct color for her other stuff here, so we need to go a bit lighter. We might even end up mixing in some Scar White. See how we go with this. I definitely had paint on my brush, not paint, water in my brush still, because that's come out very watery. On the plus side, I won't need Lamia for that then. Because you can make washes with water, I just find the pigment doesn't stay as well. Oh damn, Zelda and Funk is so good. Okay, putting it up next to the Rhinox hide. Yeah, I think that's a good mix. Alright, so we will put the swatch of it over here. Or that is the color we'll want to match. The reference image again. Alright, do I have a smaller brush? In my pencil case, if I could figure out where that's gone. Yeah. 3 seconds, guys. Hopefully, the faster than I thought I would. Ooh, that one will probably be good. I think this is also my thinnest brush there with that little tip. We'll see how we go. I also have a white pencil in there. For when I like to get a little bit more creative with my bases, I draw on them with pencil first, just to see where I want to put things. Alright, we'll see how we go with this one. Not sure if I've even ever used this one before. I think this might need a little bit of scar white, kind of pop a bit more. There's definitely see it's there in comparison to the actual Rhinox hide, but I definitely think I need to add more, or a little bit of scar white to just make it lighter. Alright, Scar White, have you separated since I last used you? Ugh. Yes, you have. Scar White is notorious for being shit at staying together. And then voila, Scar White. Just the teensiest amount. Hasn't changed too much, gonna need more. Just with a brush with a little bit more bleh. As in, like, it's okay to mix with. That's way too much. That'll do. Try it again. If my chair could stop moving, that'd be great. Okay, that definitely stands out a little bit more. Oh, yeah, I'm just gonna straight up ban that guy. considering you were made 18 minutes ago. Notorious ban evasion, apparently. Yeah, get the fuck out of here. Now we're doing a much larger section of it. It definitely stands out. Some of these angles are very finicky, so I'm doing it for my viewing. Not yours right now, guys, I'm sorry. Fuck. Well, good. Other brush comes to the rescue. Thing I like to have is always another brush on hand that's slightly wet. When you're doing details like this, and you just end up painting a huge blob of the color, you can always go back and correct it a little bit more with Rhinox hide anyway. I might even just use the regular color of Talaran with Sky White to do the arrow shafts. Just make them a little bit different. Sorry again, going away from the camera for you guys. This is a very small detail. Oh, thumb is cramping. Vex'ahlia, why you have to be so tiny? Do a few coats of it, considering how dark Rhinox hide is. Should probably look into Citadel's brown colors anyway to get another variation of brown. little tiniest bit of Talaran. I want to see something. Turns out Talaran, just as a base, had so much color change. I think one small coat of Talaran, as it will kind of allow the other mixture to kind of still bleed through. Gonna look good. Stop sliding around, you bastard. And I got way too into painting that myself and not keeping the camera in focus. That's popped so much more. I might want to dull it a bit around here. So I'll go back and use the other mixture that we used, but with a bit more of a wet brush. Creating like a semi-wash there to dull it a bit. Stain it if you would. Fuck, this song hits hard. Now go back over a little bit more with more Talaran. That is a little bit more watered. That looks so much better. That's shining a little bit too much through there on the bottom part. Well, you can't really see it just because of the angle, but there's a really deep section of color still that I missed, it seems. Need to line it up. Get the best light angle. You can kind of see it on camera there. That blue is going to be fun to fix. Is that little piece of Talaran dry? Yes, it is. Alright, need to make a small amount of Talaran again in a little bit more watery. Lightly wet brush, go in, go with some Talaran. Ugh. And going numb. You'll end up getting a lot of swatches like this going on. Thinking to myself, I should paint my nails again. Why? I'm gonna paint them anyway when I'm streaming this. I'm just trying to see. Okay, it's 16 degrees. No wonder it's not drying out too hard. Let's just see if we can't salvage any of that. No. Alright, that mixture is gone kaput. Oh wait, no. Looks like I'm forcing some of it to life. Bit of a wash there. Alright, I'm gonna go in a bit with Rhinox. Just sharpen the edges a bit of that. So we can't get them on camera again. Come on, fuck yeah, where are ya? There. Crisping it up a bit more. Yeah, I think that's fine. Alright, we'll let the quiver dry a bit more. And what we'll do is we'll remake a bit of this mixture of color to add like a little bit of fine detailing around the edging of the leather, maybe some hatch crossing, cross-hatching, whatever it's called, a hatch crossing, dumbass. Oh, what shall we do next? Probably start correcting the quiver section. Alright, so we're gonna make, I think we did Lothern blue. With a mixture of Lich blue and then some Incubus darkness for a little bit of darker color. We have our palette here for the color we had last time, so teeny dot of Lich blue. And I see some glob of Lothern, or Lothering, whatever you want to call it. This synth kind of sounds like meowing. Meow, 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 meow. Incubus. Just attach. Probably only that much on the brush. And then if we need to darken it more, we'll work on it from there. So it looks a lot darker IRL than it does on camera for you guys. That is nowhere near dark enough. Well, it's close, but it's not quite there. Hopefully this isn't too dark. That is a good color to me. Alright. So we're going to be on cleanup duty mostly. Hey Maskin, how you doing? How's it doing in the land of Lalelulelo? Where's my focus? Where's my focus? Where's my focus? There it is. My lighting is garbage there. No. Go back. I want that one again. What do you like to? And the whole BF visit thing went to shit, so he got home Thursday instead of today. Oh, fuck. I'm sorry to hear. Oh, jeez. Right now, not much. Understandable. I apologize. You're gonna hear a lot of weird sounds from me when I'm mini painting. Yet. For 3 hours after Losing in under 24 hours before he went home, so that was fun. I'm sorry. Don't know how excited you were for everything. Like, you didn't even sleep. I had to yell at you multiple times to go to sleep. But I hope things before that were good at least. I don't want to like pry too much, but you're still talking with each other and whatnot. You're just both having a breather right now. Okay, that there, I'm not too worried about. That's just base Rhinox color, so I can just correct that later. And I'll stress about that when I fucking feel like it. But you don't need to answer Maskin if it's too personal, but you know, I'm always here to talk. Alright, this part covers your vagina. I keep forgetting that's a part that's blue. I'm gonna completely get that part. Hold your nose. Sorry, I'll look at what you're saying in just a tick. I just gotta get this decent mixture color in whilst I can. It is not dry quite yet. Fuck these shadows. And that's completely out of view. Hope you liked my mongy looking coloured nail there because of the paint. Try not to smear it as well. Y'all ain't getting the best view of me painting this right now either, because this is very weird angles that I need to see what the fuck I'm doing. Come on, still be alive for me, baby. Ooh, you're not quite dry yet. Love how much that blue just pops in the feather there. Come on, live. Live, you pigmented bitch. I don't want to make more of you right now. Alright, cool. The rest of that I can Rhinox hide over. It's fine. Still talking, but it went so bad. He physically couldn't talk because his wisdom teeth were so swollen, and then his social battery died. Sprung pain meds. He even talked to his mom, so I just gave him space. Yeah, oh my god. I feel good about getting it out. I'm gonna go crazy if I can't talk to anyone about it yet. So, what the fuck? What happened with his wisdom teeth? Like, was there a... I don't want to pry if there was a physical altercation, but I'm hoping, like, it wasn't that. But I know wisdom teeth pain can be a bitch. What is piano? Scrolling through Spotify at this point. Something a little bit different. On a decent Super Mario 64 stuff. Swelling went down by 70% and he's home now. Well, that's good then, at least. Oh boy. just looking, see where I'll go for my next color. And I've completely forgot about that section. I'm gonna have to make fucking more of this blue. Not hard to make, it's just annoying. Well, I guess the front could use some more blue anyway. Alright, blue time. Oh, good to know he's safe. And home. Blue! Lothering blue. Lich blue. She's a lich, Becky. Go away, Bubble. Doesn't ease me knowing just that he's at his mum's, yeah. Alright, and some Incubus. Lothering, Incubus, and Lich. Oh, that might have been it just from the get-go. Oh, fuck, I'm good. Oh, that was even better than the last one. Oh, fuck, I'm good. Hell yeah. Mix out the brush. Alright, we'll get more behind. And I get there's the thing. Not that they're really gonna see much of underneath what I did there with the behind, because the skirt color here is going to be kind of blocked on the back because of the base. But I still like to cover everything. You know, I might even get commissions out of this eventually, and I don't want to have potential clients going back on my YouTube list seeing what I used to do. I was like, oh, that's bad. Probably do this side as well. I don't think I touched up on that before. I definitely didn't touch up on this before. This model is going to be in and out of focus, in and out of the correct positioning so many times. Alright, now for the very weirdly angled part. It's like, this is a part of, like, this other side of the robe part that would be there. It's very weird. Also, I might be leaving suddenly because you might be calling, that's all good. You know me. I don't expect people to be here 24/7. Life does not revolve around my streams. You've got to go and do stuff. You go and do your stuff. Get that blue in there. Get that blue off the arrow. Fuck's sake, where's my other brush? Yep. Right, looks like that blue's there to stay. Good thing I can correct that quite easily. Alright, we'll probably do another coat of the blue all around. Each iteration of this blue that I've done has been a slightly different color, I swear. But that is fine. That's the reason why I need to get another lamp, because you guys couldn't even see what I was correcting there. Okay, that's fine. Oh, I didn't even realize I got that on the bottom. Alright, I can correct that as well. I can go over that, it's Rhinox hide section anyway. This sounds like Final Fantasy IX. It's not. Rosalina's Observatory. Beautiful though. I definitely need to recorrect the color on my camera somehow, because it appears much brighter on the camera than it is actually in person. It looks much more pigmented on camera when it's a little bit more dull. I'm even yet to do cape detailing yet either. Fabric detailing is probably my favorite thing to detail in minis. I love darkening the folds, lightening outside of the folding. And this is a part I'm a little bit worried about trying to recorrect with the blue, because I don't want to fuck up any more of the detailing on the quiver than I already have, and I just did. Fuck. Alright, saved it. It's all good. That will have to be done by a Rhinox hide correction there, that's fine there. Gotta correct the feathers on the arrows still. Use it. Whoa, shit. My brush almost flew out my hand. Okay, that's probably the best I'm gonna get it there. And I need to darken that as well and then tan up her face a bit. Oh, God forbid I have to do these fucking eyes. That's gonna be difficult to do, especially on stream. Okay. Alright. Let's put that down for a second. And I will recorrect a little bit of the quiver with Rhinoxide. And then figure out what I have to do with the other mixture. What parts of that I have to do as well. Alright, so Rhinox. I have a whole section of blue on the quiver there. So I will just attempt to recorrect. Whilst simultaneously ruining the cape. I swear to God, Laz. Actually, that didn't. That was the proper spot as well. So it worked out for me. I was out of focus for you guys. Shush, little barky geckos. Gotta do some color correction on bottom of the quiver. Means a small dash of Rhinoxide. Watered down. You guys are probably not gonna catch this, as it's such a small dot. There, you guys can see it. I'm just gonna water down the bottom of this. Rhinox. In it out with brush. But it's not too much. The blue's still showing. But I just wanted some Rhinox pigment in there. We now have to get Talaran. Make a small Talaran. Make a small amount of Talaran water. Sorry, this is all out of focus, but I'm pretty much just adding water to the Talaran dot that I put down there. And I'm going to find my angle. The same thing. More Talaran. Desperately try not to touch the blue. Focus on both ends, please. Because I just did all that. Sent me cross-eyed and blurry-eyed. Cool. How does this look with around edging. Can't really tell. Because we've got no more Talaran left on the brush. Slide it in, poke the base. Fucked that up quite a bit. Too much Talaran on my brush, and I wasn't gentle enough. Okay, it's a spot that we can recorrect with brown oxide. But I don't want to fuck up with something like that multiple times. Otherwise, paint buildup will make it look like shit. Also, just put a scoot of it down there and give the shape back. One of those areas. Also, a little spot. I'm not sure if you guys can see it due to the focusing. This is kind of like a funny little 7. Just want to put Rhinoxide right in there. Surprised I didn't fuck that up. A little bit more on the swish of that wave-like shape. Alright, let's white scar. Correct those quiver pieces for the feathers of the arrows. Oh, I need a stretch. Oh my lord. Okay. Now white scar. Oh my lord. And it's already starting to separate inside the lid cap. Isn't that fun? I swear I never have a nice, smooth, constant with a white scar in a paint pot. It's constantly wanting to break up. Like a fucked up meringue. White Scar is the most finicky layer paint I've ever worked with from Citadel. I'm not sure if that's a thing to do with the pigment control from just being white. Maybe like adding colors makes the paint bond a little bit better with itself. But White Scar, my god. Where's my little hook? There it is. I'll have to recorrect that middle arrow. This is where there needs to be a lot of correction, is on this side. like a well in resin work here. It is really annoying. Alright, so once that dries, I'll redo the middle brown part of the arrow shaft. Oh my god. I like how I have literally not done, well, besides the quiver, that's all this episode has been. It's just quiver work, pretty much. I've just been recreating everything and doing quiver. But the quiver looks nice. Alright, come on, give me a nice crisp view. There it is. Right, the detailing on the quiver looks nice. I still want to do, like, line work up the sides, giving it a little bit more of a stylized look. Gotta recreate that whilst I've got the white out, let's be real. And that is pretty much fucking dried on the palette already. God damn it, Scar White. Something that is so finicky. You're a little bitch as well. And the palette. Hmm. What's this song? Oh, Bowser's Road. No wonder it sounds a little bit more sinister. Got a little bit of... Iron oxide. Of course, I'm constantly going over areas that are with a brown shade. Fucking hate painting with brown. Well, it's not so much I hate painting with brown. I painted so much with brown for a couple of months in a row that I get like hot anger flushes whenever I have to paint with brown again. Especially Rhine oxide. I have 2 pots of it. It's my most used brown because it's such a good brown. But, oh my god. You got Danish ads? Oh my lord. Hello, have you checked your Farfay Fufay photo lately? Oh. Yeah. Oh. You said Danish ads, and I'm like, oh, a Danish ad, that's funny. Have you checked your Farfay Fufay photo lately? Is it still insured? Call us now at Farfay Fufay. A place and name that doesn't really exist. These are not words. Tan up her face a touch. So this is the shader of Reichland Flesh Shade? I don't have a sheep to check. Are your sheep still in this barn? You better fucking hope so. Alright, so her face should go from this really pale to starting to be stained a nice tan. I'll show you her face after I'm finished painting it again. I just saw a section of blue that should have been painted. Son of a bitch. I'm gonna need more Reichland than this. Put that little watering mess down there. I might even stain the white fur of her coat in Reichland as well. Oh god, come on, focus a bit more for me, would you, love? I don't like how the song pauses a bit when I blew like fluff of the mini. Like it was a little song for my life. Don't want to stain the white too much. So I will quickly do this little bit. And then stain the shit out of her face again. I wish she had a little bit more face real estate in her pose. Make it a little bit easier. But she ain't got that much face real estate. You can kind of see if I can get it in focus. Where are we? How it's going into the recesses on the face to actually give her some features. Best thing about shaders, they will give you good results if you use them correctly. Oh, I just realized from this angle, it's gonna be a bitch to get that other eye when I actually have to properly do it. That's probably as much as I would want to stain the white. I might even dry brush over a little bit more white for that fur. Let's just peel away, spread around a little bit more of that. I need more coats. Honestly, her face is probably going to be the worst part of this model. It happens a lot with mini painting, honestly. I should be able to get to not have at least one of those deer in headlights expressions though, thankfully. And it is okay if I leave the majority of the Reichland on her skin, because Vex is rather tan. Other side of her face just isn't wanting to take to the Reichland. It's absorbing it in all the recesses, which is really fucking annoying. She's gonna have one porcelain side and one tan. probably have to try to emulate that color on that side and just brush it in normally. It might even be the material this mini is made out of. Yeah, I might need to try to make a tan. It definitely did not work out as well as I wanted it to. I should have let it to dry a bit more. The recesses are getting it, but her tan face sure as hell isn't. Fucking faces, I swear to Christ. Alright, let's just try to absorb any of the water I put through. And I'll try her face off stream. But let's dry brush in some white on that fur. Alright, so dry brushing is exactly as it sounds. Get the excess paint off of that, so that we can just flick the brush around and hope the recesses will catch. This part of the fucking thing took way too much of the Reichland. He's just absorbing the shit out of it. Okay, I'll just need to re-white that. I might need to stain it with a grey instead of Reichland then. Oh, okay, this is not working out. At least the quiver looks good. Which I just spewed so much white paint on it. Okay, it's over pieces that are Rhinox white, fuck's sake, Rhinox brown, sorry. I'm about to toss this mini. It's not even mine, I'm about to throw it out. I'm getting so frustrated with it. It's forcing me to go back to Rhinox brown. I'm going to need to anyway. Because I have the boots. But I'm overdoing the quiver. Now I put the brown on where the white has to go. I don't actually know, that's fine. Alright, so that I can just throw the mini, it's fine. Laz, that's fine. Okay, I think I need to paint a different part to get my mind away from that half. So I'm going to start doing the inside of the coat in like the darker shade of blue that she wears. Bring up the reference again. So it's this on her collar and her undershirt. She obviously doesn't have that in this mini because this mini was the what do they call it? Just move you over a bit. This mini was the original design from the campaign until they actually made the cartoon / anime on Amazon Prime. I'm working with that. So let's get Incubus Darkness and probably just a smidge of lich blue, the color that we want. Smidge of lich blue. Let's have it on black. Incubus Darkness. Probably one of my favorite, like, darker toned colors. It's, I think, classified by Citadel to be in the black colors, and I can see why. But it's a very dark, greenish navy blue pigment. IRL. Okay, let's see what we can create with just these two. Incubus Darkness is probably going to swallow up the majority of the lich blue color. It's fine. Alright, bring up the reference picture again. I think that's pretty close. We're gonna go with this. Okay, I might. Well, it's not supposed to be blue. It is that greenish dark blue. Green tinge to it. Okay. Let's get the parts that are on the visible part of the cape. Get some focus going. This is going to be a difficult one for me to focus because this is a very finicky shaped mini. Got so many damn ripples. This looks smooth at least. But that is easier said than done. So I take pride in what I do. But this is also not going to be seen because this will be under the base. But I still want it that if they can get the angle in which to see it, and not see the grey from the primer. You know? We should thin this out a bit. Be like now. Trying my hardest not to go over where the blue is supposed to be on the outside of that coat-like cape. deal here in this crest. I call it a crest, but that's probably not what it is. It's just what my brain tells me I should be saying. And I am so out of focus on camera because I need to concentrate. Oh my god, this angle sucks. It's weird how I have 392 followers at the moment. Very close to 400 at this point, but some of the followers I know are bots, and some of them we've banned straight after they've followed. It's so stupid. But they don't get taken off my followers list for a few days, I don't think. I feel like this should be a little bit more out. Now here's the wishful thinking. This part, I'm like, ooh, if I can just get this so perfect, I'll never have to paint this color part again. Wishful thinking. I probably will, next time I stream mini painting, not do Vex. Maybe it's something that's a little bit more simple, like my dragon cultist that I've got currently on my Rise of Tiamat game. Actually, I think this is thinning out, drying out at this point. Another reason why I really should have thinned it. I'm gonna need to make more now. And that's pissing me off. I don't want to make more. Another thing with Vex is I'm about to get into the brown stage where it's all going to be brown paint, like brown and black. So, you know, I might not want to go back to it for a little bit. It's all brown and black, so I've done all the blues for now. But much like my last Vex'ahlia painting one, I might end up calling this here, finishing earlier than I'm meant to because this takes a toll on my spine currently. It might not look like we haven't done it much. After all, we've only painted arrows, quivers, but we've also done the inside and the outside of the cape again. This definitely needs to be fixed. It's more very rough around the edges, but we're getting there. I think once I put her on a base, I'll fix what's rough around her edges later. So I'll get everything down, do as much detail work as I can. I have to figure out how I can make that collar look a lot nicer. I'm really happy with the way the quivers turned out though, mind you. Turned out, not turned out for what. But, I don't know. My first proper mini that I painted in a while that's a medium. And she's just so bunched. Definitely one of the harder ones out of the group, and of course I chose her first because she's blue, so a different colour than I would normally paint. But I think she's going well. the owner of the mini, I know would be happy with what I've made, what I've done so far. Anyway, I used to live with them. I miss them so much. But yeah, I will catch you guys later. I think my camera just decided enough is enough anyway. Hey, bad bear, what are you doing? Yeah. Tell me they changed the battery. Lol. Oh well. I will have to remember to charge my batteries a little bit more often. I do have 3 batteries, so before I stream next time, I will... Yeah, there it goes. I will charge my camera batteries. But even though you charge them, it's like camera batteries have the proclivity to go flat when they're not in. I hate them. But, you know, we'll get used to it. Anyway, until next time, I'll catch you around. Y'all have fun. See you on the next stream. Bye for now. Next stream, sorry, little PS message. Next stream, I will bring out minis to show that I painted before. Alright, catch you later. Bye for now.